A very good morning, dear students. Welcome to your video explanation class of English. And today we are going to study about our formal letters and story writing. So now first let's discuss about formal letters. What are formal letters? Formal letters are the letters written in formal and ceremonious language, and they are written to official purpose, to our authorities, dignitaries and colleagues, seniors, but not written to our friends or family. Then we follow a number of rules. We adhere to them while writing formal letters. So let's have a look. Now the format is given here. You do not have to copy this format because you already know about the format. You have been studying since a long time about the formats of formal and informal letters. You can simply just note down the solved example and the exercise given here. You can solve it in your notebooks. The format here is given just for the study purpose. Now let's understand the format once again. We write sender's address, date, address of the person that we are writing to. So addressee's address, we call it addressee's address. Then we write the subject, salutation, and then body or the content of the letter. Then in the end we write the conclusion of the complete thing that we are mentioning in the letter. Then we give a remark thanking you, subscription that we say yours faithfully, then your name. So just like here, first the sender has written the address, then the date, then the editor, Delhi Times, New Delhi, is the addressee's address, then respected sir, then you have written the subject, and then the complete letter is given here. Then in the end you say thanking you, yours truly, Dhruv Garg. So in the end you can also see that there is one small paragraph given here where it writes it needs immediate action to curb this. Means this is a request to recognize of this grave problem, because it takes a toll on the law and order of the society completely. Now see here, they are writing the complete conclusion of the problem. The problem was street light. There was a problem related to street light, and you are writing to the editor of Delhi Times so that the editor can publish this news in the newspaper, and the government or the municipal corporation can take the required actions for it. Now there is one such letter also given to you. Write a letter to the editor of Amar Ujala for the corruption in government department. Then you can write it. I will give you the solved answer for this in the next worksheet. Now let's talk about story writing. Story writing is basically narrating a real or imaginary event involving real or imaginary people. So story needs to be represented in words necessarily. A story is generally designed to entertain or to send a message across. Then there are some main points given for the story, like you need to have a very interesting title which invokes curiosity in people who are going to read that. Then you plan the logical events of the story. Then you write them in a manner where the events are given in a logical sense, where the person who is reading it can understand the theme for it. Then there must be an interesting theme for the story, because the whole idea is controlling the story with the theme. Then the depiction of the character must be interesting and convincing. The language of the story must suit the story. It should be as per the setting of the story. What do they mean by setting of the story? Like sometimes you write some imaginary stories just to send across a message to the students or to the kids who are reading the story. So in that case you use very simple language and very formal language. But sometimes you are writing a story in a comic form. Like we read the chapter, The Gopal and the Hilsa Fish. So in that sense it was written in a comic form. The setting was a little changed other than your other chapters that we have read. So that is the setting of the story. And a story is basically a narrating or a real life event. So it can be an imaginary thing also, or it can be a narration of a true event as well. But it is important for you to represent it in words. Now there is one solved example given here. So the outline of the story is given. Old peasant, all his sons lazy, peasant dying, called all his sons, told them of a treasure hidden in the fields. Two must find it, must dig for it, then died. Sons dug every bit of land, no treasure, showed the corn on a very fine crop. Sons learned that lesson what? Now here they're writing about or talking about a very usual story that you must have heard. Now they have given the complete outline here, but now you have to arrange these events in a proper manner, with a proper set of sentences and language formed, and then you can form a story. So here is a one solved example, but then in exercise 2 there is one more outline given. A shepherd boy looked after a flock of sheep, cried wolf for fun. Neighbors gathered in a large number. No wolf, the boy laughed at them. One day wolf really came. So now I hope that you have understood that what is the story that I'm talking about here. I have only given you this story so that it is easier for you to understand and solve this example. But you should also try to make it into a better sense and give a nice name to it. So now please solve these examples in your notebook. Understand these topics very thoroughly with the help of this video lesson, and also by reading the matter given in the PDF. Then note down it, but do not note down the format of the letter. But note down the solved example. Solve the examples also in your notebooks given here in the exercise 1 and in the exercise 2. Okay? So I hope students that this whole writing skill topics are clear to you, both the topics that we covered, formal letters and story writing. Now I would take a leave. I hope that you and your family are doing well. Please take care of yourself, and if you have any problem you can always contact me on the group. Thank you so much students. Please take care of yourself and your family. Thank you.